I honestly don't understand. You're looking at the hottest gambler in the world right now. In the world. Hey guys, welcome back to Little Big Opinions. I'm Big.
And I'm Little.
And we also got producer Mark here.
What's up, boys?
This episode is brought to you by Sacieta Law Personal Injury Attorneys. If you've been injured in a car accident, you need more than just a lawyer. You need an advocate who truly cares and fights hard for what you deserve. Call Sacieta Law at 305-340-9082 or visit sacietalaw.com for your free consultation. Sacieta Law, where strength meets compassion.
Here we are. This is episode 2 of the week. This is the one that you've been expecting on Wednesdays. We've broken it up now. You've already heard our Dolphins take, our immediate reaction. We talked a little bit about Spain, what's going on there, that I'm traveling, and we're here. So make sure before anything, you go to YouTube and like and subscribe to 786 Sports, where you can see this show and all the great shows on there. Make sure you go on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and do all the same things. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Listen. You go on YouTube, there's a little thumbnail. You see a little thumb like this? You just got to click. That's all you got to do. You go down and it says 786 Sports Network and it says subscribe button. And if it's not highlighted, if it's highlighted black, that means that you haven't done it yet. Just click that too. It's very simple. Then you go to Instagram, and if you don't follow us, you hit the follow button, because I'm going to tell you this. We need to get to 1,900 followers. We're at like 1,834 right now. Okay? Who's keeping count? This guy is. So get us to 1,900 followers, and I will do something on camera to this gentleman right next to me.
No, I don't like that.
Okay? How about 2,000 views? If I get 2,000 views.
If
we get 2,000 followers, I get to kiss you on camera.
No, absolutely not.
Why not, man?
No. It's not even funny.
Why not? On the cheek?
No, not happening.
How about for 2,000 followers by the end of this week, I will pick you up from your Spain trip in my truck and take you guys and deliver your bags to your house. If we get to 2,000 followers, I will do that.
Okay.
Wait, just the bags or them as well?
I'll Brittany for sure, depending on this guy, how his mood is after, after a 10-hour flight, and this guy, oh my gosh. But I'll do that. Guys, if you get us to 2,000 followers on Instagram, we're only 160 or 180 away. I will go pick this guy up and be a gentleman. I should probably do it without the followers. But
I'll let you give me a kiss on the cheek. It's fine.
Oh, there it is. All right, folks. Fastest 4 minutes in sports. It was a wild weekend. Let's hit it. Mark, hit us with the music, please.
It's Thursday night, Raiders versus Broncos. The Broncos came in riding high on a 6-game win streak, but the Raiders made sure this one wasn't a smooth trot through the mile high. Vegas struck first with rookie Ashton Genty punching in a touchdown, showing exactly why the Raiders spent the first-round pick on him. From there, it turned into an all-defensive duel. Both teams brought the heat, quarterback under siege, pockets collapsing faster than a blackjack hand gone wrong. Denver couldn't even muster a first down on their first 4 drives, but a gutsy 4th down stop flipped the field and gave Bo Nix and company short runaway to finally tie things up before halftime. The third quarter saw more grit than glamour, with Denver finally booting through a field goal to take the lead, and will prove to be just enough. Broncos win 10-7.
The Falcons in Berlin, ja, das ist richtig, took on the Colts in a game that felt like Thanksgiving came early for Jonathan Taylor. Atlanta's defense came after Daniel Jones all afternoon, racking up 7 sacks and constant pressure. Tyler Algier punched in 2 scores on the ground, much to the frustration of every Bijan fantasy owner, while Drake London posted a monster line with 6 catches for 104 yards and a touchdown. But it wasn't enough. The NFL's rushing leader, Jonathan Taylor, put the Colts on his back again. 244 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns, and another 42 yards through the air. He powered into overtime with a clutch 83-yard rush in the 4th quarter, and then sealed it with another score in overtime. Colts 31, Falcons 25.
We got a good one here. Browns versus the Jets. The Jets got the party started with special teams fireworks. A 99-yard kickoff return and a 74-yard punt return had the Browns wondering if they'd showed up for a football game or just a highlight reel. Then in the 4th, Breece Hall caught a short pass and turned it into a 42-yard touchdown to give the Jets the lead for good. The Browns added a late field goal, but it was too late. That's 2 in a row for the Jets. One more, and they call that a winning streak.
The Jaguars taking on the Texans. The Jacksonville Jaguars just pulled something off. One that nobody thought could be possible. A historic fourth quarter meltdown for the ages. Up 29-10, cruising, fans already halfway to the parking lot, and somehow they blew it. Enter Davis Mills. Yes, that Davis Mills, who turned into Joe Montana in the final quarter. The Texans, led by their QB, dropped 26 unanswered points. Mills threw 2 touchdown passes, then scrambled for a go-ahead 14-yard score with 31 seconds left. And just when you thought it couldn't get uglier, boom! Will Anderson Jr. comes flying off the edge, strip sacks Trevor Lawrence, and Sheldon Rankin scoops it up, rumbles it in for 6. As time expires, Texans 36, Jaguars 29.
Patriots versus the Bucks. Tampa Bay got things rolling early with a Baker Mayfield hitting Emeka Akua for a 21-yard touchdown on the opening drive, but New England responded in style. 72-yard catch and run by rookie Kyle Williams. Then the Patriots leaned in on rookies like Chef uses spice. Trayvon Henderson exploded for a touchdown runs of 55 and 69, the latter coming with just 131 remaining, sealing the win. Drake May tossed 2 touchdowns and added ice-cold composure while Tampa Bay's offense kept fighting. Mayfield ended up with 273 passing yards and 3 touchdowns, but the Bucks couldn't close it when it counted. A failed onside kick and a late turnover on downs handed the New England the road win. Patriots win 28-23. And have a 2-game lead over the Bills.
The Bucks were a lock, right? Lock of the year, you said? Yeah, great. The Ravens taking on the Vikings. It was a matchup. This matchup was a 4-quarter grind that tested both teams' stamina and discipline. The Vikings struck first with J.J. McCarthy leading an opening drive touchdown, but the rest of the half turned into a kicking duel between Minnesota and Baltimore's Tyler Loop, who kept the Ravens within 1 at halftime. Out of the break, momentum swung. Loop's 4th field goal of the game gave Baltimore its first lead before a forced fumble on the kickoff, set up Justice Hill's short touchdown to make it 19-10. In the final quarter, penalties and miscues doomed the Vikings, while Lamar Jackson found Mark Andrews for the dagger score as the Ravens defense locked down Justin Jefferson and sealed a gritty win. Ravens 27, Vikings 19.
How many games back are they of Steelers?
A lot.
Cardinals versus Seahawks. Seattle came out swinging, and Arizona didn't even unpack their bags. The Seahawks raced to a 35-0 lead before halfway, riding big plays like Smith and Nigba's 43-yard touchdown and 2 scoop-and-score defensive touchdowns by DeMarcus Lawrence, both off forced fumbles by Tyrese Knight. The Cardinals tried to climb back with a second-half scores from Trey McBride and Marvin Harrison Jr., but Seattle had already locked the door. The running game kicked in, the defense stayed mean, and the final 44-22 margin told the story. Seahawks win big.
The Saints taking on the Panthers. This clash was a classic NFC South yawn fest. 4 quarters of defense, grit, and just enough rookie magic to break a losing streak. Carolina struck first with a long clock-chewing drive capped by Rico Dowdle's touchdown, but after that, the Saints defense slammed the door, holding the Panthers to just 83 first-half yards. Rookie QB Tyler Shogg answered the call for New Orleans, hitting Chris Olave for a 62-yard bomb to take a 10-7 lead into halftime. And from there, Bryce Young couldn't get anything going, turning it over twice, including a costly 4th quarter interception to Altani Taylor, returned deep into the Panthers' territory. The game was over. Saints 17, Panthers 7.
Game of the week, Rams versus the 49ers. The Rams came out like they booked the victory lap ahead of schedule. Quarterback Matthew Stafford dropped 4 touchdown passes and looked like he was auditioning for the QB of the week. His 280 yards and 0 interceptions showed he wasn't messing around. Los Angeles raced to a 21-0 lead early thanks to a strong starts from run game and receiving core. Running back Kieran Williams had 2 rushing touchdowns, and receivers Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua found the end zone, which means Biggs props of the week hit. The 49ers tried to rally. QB Mac Jones threw for 319 yards and 3 scores, but San Francisco's injuries and a couple timely turnovers cost them. Rams cruise 42-26.
They said it couldn't be done. They said it could not be done. Giants taking on the Bears in a snow-soaked showdown at Soldier Field. Giants rookie quarterback Jackson Dart made history early, tying the game with a rushing score that made him the first QB in NFL history to record rushing touchdowns in 5 straight games, surpassing Cam Newton's mark. He added another one on the ground for a 24-yard scramble to give New York a 17-10 lead, but a 3rd quarter strip sack flipped momentum and a concussion knocked him out, bringing in veteran Russell Wilson to finish the game. That opened the door for Caleb Williams to do what he does best, take over late. Down 20-10 in the fourth, Williams engineered back-to-back scoring drives, first hitting Rome Odunze for a short touchdown and then capping the comeback himself with a 17-yard scamper to give the Bears their first lead of the game. Chicago's defense sealed it with a relentless pressure led by C.J. Gardner-Johnson's second sack of the day as the Giants' final drive stalled on downs. Bears 24, Giants 20.
Lions versus Commanders. The Lions stormed into Landover and made it look like a Sunday stroll. Head coach Dan Campbell took over play calling duties, which resulted in scoring on 8 straight drives and piling up an eye-popping 546 total yards. Quarterback Jared Goff threw for 320 yards and 3 touchdowns, while running back Jahmyr Gibbs exploded for 142 rushing yards and 3 scores, 2 on the ground, 1 through the air. On the flip side, the Commanders, missing their starter Jaden Daniels and staring down their 5th straight loss, couldn't keep pace. Starter Marcus Mariota filled in with 213 yards and 2 touchdowns, but Washington's defense collapsed, gave up big plays, and saw veteran Darren Payne ejected for throwing a punch in frustration. Detroit didn't just beat the Commanders, they ate them alive. Lions win 44-22.
The Steelers taking on the Chargers on Sunday night. The Chargers owned primetime and completely outclassed the Steelers from start to finish. Pittsburgh opened with a long Chris Broswell field goal, but that was all about the only highlight they'd get. Khalil Mack set the tone with a safety on Aaron Rodgers, and rookie safety R.J. Mickens picked off Rodgers to set up a Justin Herbert touchdown strike to Ladd McConkey before halftime. From there, L.A. took full control. Cameron Dicker, I don't even know her, nailed a 59-yarder. The defense shut down the Steelers on third down, and Herbert torched them for 416 yards through the air, including a 58-yard bomb to McConkey that set up a Kamani Vidal's short touchdown run. The Chargers 25, Steelers 10. That's it. Week 10 in the books.
Yeah, it's crazy how long we wait for the season to come and how fast it goes by, right?
It's way too fast. It's almost done. And you know how I know it's fast? When you start getting November, you get those going on. Like college football is getting late in the season, week 11. It's kind of, like it's going to be gone soon. It sucks.
I mean, we got November, December, January, February. It's fine. But we do have an off-screen bet that Ryan and I made, so I just want to come back to it, okay? He was in such shock when I said this, and he was like, are you kidding me? Do you really think that could happen? So, Amy is coming because you were so shocked when I said the Baltimore Ravens are going to come back and they're going to win the AFC North, and you are no way that it can happen. Right now, Pittsburgh is 5-4 and Baltimore is 4-5. They've won 3 straight games now with Lamar Jackson healthy. What do you think now?
I think it was a $50 bet when I was intoxicated. That's what I think. I didn't have all my reservations amongst me. I think I had taken a gummy at the time, and I think you took advantage of me. You and Joey, the way that you guys do this, right? You made it seem like it was impossible. That wasn't impossible. I thought it was impossible for them to come back. The Ravens are now won 3 in a row, and the Steelers are reeling. They're only 1 game back, and Lamar's back. The Ravens' defense, I guess, shows up when Lamar's playing.
So let
me just give you the $50 now. Yeah, clearly, it doesn't look good.
So here we go. We got the Ravens. I think I did this last show too, but I'm going to do it again. We got at the Browns versus the Jets versus the Bengals, which is on 11/27, which is when Joe Burrow may make his return because he said Thanksgiving. Is that Thanksgiving?
That's Thanksgiving.
So he's looking for that. That's where he has circled. He practiced today, if you guys didn't hear.
21 days.
So then he got the Steelers, then the Bengals again, Patriots, Packers, Steelers.
Ooh, that's a tough ending.
That's a tough ending, but the point is the Steelers are in front of them. Like they have both games still to play against them. Yeah, give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens.
So right now, what are the standings right now in the NFL, in the AFC? Who's the number 1 football team? Because is it the New England Patriots?
It
or
is
the unique.
Forgot about the Indianapolis Colts.
The Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, the Denver Broncos, and we got then the New England Patriots. It's after that it goes. Oh, we got Chargers.
Well, you got Chargers, Bills, and Jaguars. And you got the Chiefs. Right now, the Chiefs are the 8th seed, Mark. They're out of it right now. 4 losses. They're 5-4. Everyone was crowning them last week.
Yeah, that.
Then they lose to the Bills going into the bye.
Yeah, they won 3 in a row. They had a good win against the Lions. And then the Bills, it was not a good win. They're regrouping this week. They had their bye. And then they have everything in front of them still.
They go on the road to play the Broncos.
They got
right?
at Broncos, then home against the Colts. So two teams ahead of them.
Wow.
If they come out on top on those games, they're going to be doing just fine.
How about if they lose both those games? They could be 5-6.
Yeah, then they're over. Then it's over for them for this year.
Yeah.
But
I don't know about over.
do we
There's
really
nothing
think,
ever
do we really
over.
think it's going to happen? Denver's won how many games like walking off?
They're 8-2, man. On the road
think
at
they've
home. They're 5-0 at home. So the Chiefs are going to come into there. Obviously, Andy Reid after a bye is historically a master. My money would be on the Chiefs in that game because they got everything. It's maybe a must-win game already in Week 10 or their 10th game of the year.
Yeah, but do you really think that the Broncos are better than the Chiefs? That's the question. Do you think they're going to hold off?
No.
Okay, good.
Obviously not.
Good conversation.
Right?
Then we agree.
I mean, do I really think? Also, Patrick Surtain got hurt again, I think. That's a big problem. He's a stud. He's their defensive player of the year. And I don't trust Bo Nix. There's nothing to trust about that guy. I don't think he's been like he was last year in his rookie season. I think he's making a lot of, plays up in the air and things of that nature. He just doesn't have it right now. He's got that sophomore slump, but they're 8-2. They're winning close games. It is what it is.
Yeah, they're winning is winning, as we've said earlier. Then you have the Colts. The Colts are running away with things, right?
They got the MVP right now, Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, okay. We're going to get to that in a little bit, so hold off for a second. But the Colts, as we just said, they have the Chiefs on their next game, so they're going to go on a bye now.
And then they have the Chiefs coming off
And
a
they
bye
have the Chiefs at the Chiefs.
in Arrowhead.
And then it kind of lines up nice for them. They have the Texans. They have the Jaguars. At Seahawks, I'm going to say that's a loss.
That's rough.
Then they got the 49ers, Jaguars at home, and Texans on the road.
Okay, yeah. So they got like 5 more division games, at least 4. Four of those against the Jaguars and the Texans. They should win at least 3 of those, I would think.
They're sitting in good position. And
the Colts are in a good spot. You know who's also in a good spot? The New England Patriots. I mean, 8-2. I think they've won 7 in a row. They have winning football. They don't make mistakes. They went into a very good Tampa Bay team and played Tampa Bay off of a bye, and they beat them on their own home turf.
Yeah.
Wasn't close.
Didn't see that coming. I said lock of the year. Just mud in my face here. It is what it is. They're at a 2-game lead. They went into Tampa Bay. They won big. Drake May keeps making plays at the end of the game. I don't want to talk about
it. They play the Jets twice, the Bengals, the Giants, the Bills, the Ravens, and the Dolphins.
Hey,
they're gonna win 12 games.
Don't go into Week 18 needing a win. That's all I'm saying. Don't go into Week 18
Dolphins
needing a win.
come into Foxborough,
and we're gonna push you down to the 5th seed, and you got to play the Bills.
the Chargers.
Anybody.
Yeah. No, right now it's all up in the air. And then when you get on the other side of it, right, you go to the NFC. I think you got 2 powerhouses playing right now between the Eagles and the Packers.
Yeah.
It's 3-0 going late into the third quarter.
Yeah. I don't know how that happens.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley has been straight trash, dude. I drafted him 3rd overall. He sucks. He's terrible.
Oh, he dropped to 3rd overall. Who went 1 and 2 there?
Bijan and Chase.
Oh.
And rightfully so.
Oh, yeah, just like in our league.
Like in every other league, right? But he's got 11 carries for 46 yards. They don't give him the ball. And he's got 1 catch for -1 yards. He's trash. He's absolute trash. They don't use him over there.
But the team that's
Sirianni sucks.
But the team that's ahead of everybody is the Seattle Seahawks. And they just keep winning as well. They're 7-2. Their point differential, would you like to know what it is?
Through 9 games, 91?
103.
Oh, wow.
So the only one better is the Indianapolis Colts at 115.
Their defense they have a defensive coach. They have a great defense. And they have a quarterback right now. They have one of probably the best wide receivers in Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
Yeah.
They just added they added Rashid Shaheed from the Saints
from New Orleans,
which is a big play guy. They got this rookie Horton who's been playing very well for them. Good football team, and they got a good running game.
And they got a good running game. They have
Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker, they never give the ball to. He's on my fantasy team. And they had a rookie have a touchdown this week, too. They gave it to him instead of Walker again.
There you go.
I don't understand what's going on.
You got a lot of weapons. Mike McDaniel is the guy's name, I think, by the way. Their coach.
McDonald, no?
Oh, is it McDonald?
McDonald.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you go. McDonald. Seahawks number 1, Eagles number 2, Packers 3, Bucks 4, Rams 5, Lions 6, Bears 7. The Rams are the scariest football team in the NFL, in my opinion.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. Randy, we call him Bruce the other day, but Randy is the name that he goes by. He loves Los Angeles, and Matthew Stafford is looking great. You gave him another receiver, and Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua are just unguardable. You have a great running game in Kyren Williams, and you have Matthew Stafford, who just knows how to win games at this point, which is funny because he never won when he was younger. He just had all the talent in the world, and now a seasoned vet. He's still younger than me. He's 36, 37 years old, and he's came into the league like he's going to be hurt, like what's going to happen. But when you don't make him do too much and you have to account for the run, then the big plays happen, and he just, Mark said this last week, he just has that little Devontae Adams touchdown pass that he has now.
It's automatic.
They're really good.
Well, Stafford, let's not forget, Stafford had one of the best plays in the history when he got hurt. He got hurt and he came back in to throw the next touchdown. And he was like, just
separated his shoulder.
Well, he was a number one pick for a reason, and his arm talent is off the charts. And now he's just with McVay. He took his career to a different level, and now it looks like he played for another at least 2 years.
They changed their outlook last year when they drafted all this young talent that they took flyers on the defensive side. They got Cam Kitchens from the U as a starting safety. They got the kid Jared Verse, who's a stud on the edge, who unfortunately went to FSU. They got his buddy Fisk in the middle there, defensive tackle, playing well. They got this guy named Byron Young, who I think is up there in the NFL in sacks too. They have a young core on the defensive side, and then you have a seasoned veteran and offense on the offensive side. They are a scary football team, and they're not playing in an easy division, and they're just mulling wins. That's what they do. And Sean McVay has proven that him and Matthew Stafford can win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and the team that I'm not gonna fail to mention is the Detroit Lions.
Yeah,
you know they're really good. They're obviously struggling without either Ben Johnson, their offensive coordinator for the last 2 years. This week Dan Campbell took over play calling duties, which is wild to me.
For offense?
For offense. He was a play caller this last game, and there was a lot of talks that the flow was off. It wasn't the same type of flow. He said it wasn't working, so he did it himself. 500 yards
scored 44
of offense
points.
And scored 44 points. So
against the team that we're about to play.
Yeah, 8 straight scoring drives. So yeah, it is a thing. We'll get to that now where the Commanders were playing and their defense is reeling, which is Dan Quinn, who's the head coach, that's his specialty. But they got such a tough schedule though. They play the Eagles at the Eagles, then you got a little Giants, Cowboys that you can kind of probably get right games. Sorry, Joey. But the Packers are mixed in there as well. Then they got to play the Rams, Steelers, Vikings, Bears.
Whoa.
Oh my.
Wow.
So it's gonna be close, but they're a hard-nosed team.
Who's your MVP right now?
I can't say it.
You don't say him. Don't say number 10 from the Patriots.
I've been such a hater.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And I was waiting for this game. I had it circled for the first game that they played a good team. And he's done it over and over again against bad teams, which is why I was saying they're fake. Lock of the week, lock of the year. I mean, Drake May, man, he's the MVP. Regardless of who they play, they keep winning. He keeps making big plays to win the game, big throws to win the game. And unfortunately, in this league, quarterback counts double. So I know Jonathan Taylor, which is your pick. You can talk about him now, but I'm going to pick them. This is also proof. When you get the coach right and you have good coaching, the players will fall into place where they need to go. You have Mike Vrabel, who absolutely knows how to coach, who absolutely knows how to manage the game, lets things come to him. Josh McDaniel, by the way, is a very good offensive mind. He might not be a good head coach, but he is a good offensive mind, and has a young, talented player playing very well, putting him in the right position. They have a lot of talent. All of a sudden, where they have 3 running backs that are becoming playmakers. Trayvon Henderson finally got his chance because everyone else was hurt, and all he did was score 2 touchdowns and
140 yards.
So
I didn't start him.
I still think they're in. I think they're a year too early. Their defense is great, by the way. All their free agents hit.
Milton Williams.
But they are playing a soft schedule. They're getting every
Landry.
break that they can.
Yeah.
I think this reminds me a lot of the 2023 Miami Dolphins, where everything's trending up. You have the young quarterback. You have the offensive system working. And then can they build next year on a real team? The only bad thing is the Patriots know what it looks like. They know Mike Vrabel knows what it looks like. So they'll probably figure it out. And here we are. The Miami Dolphins are in a division with 2 elite teams in Buffalo Bills and New England Patriots. Drake May, as of right now, MVP.
It's clearly Jonathan Taylor. He's the best football player on the best football team right now, and the Colts. Biggest surprise of the NFL.
Best football team.
1,169 yards right now through 10 games. He's on pace to surpass 1,900 yards rushing. He's on pace to surpass another 500 yards through the air. He's got 15 rushing touchdowns right now, Mark. 15.
4 games with 3 touchdowns. 4 games.
15. It's incredible. 15. He's on pace right now for 25 touchdowns. The record is 28 by LaDainian Tomlinson. I thought back in 2006, I thought that was never going to be broken.
28, so much.
That's so many. We're talking about he's had 4 with 3.
Because LaDainian Tomlinson also could catch the ball, which Jonathan Taylor doesn't very much.
This was just rushing.
What?
Rushing touchdowns. Yes.
Oh, wow.
We're just talking. We're not talking total here. Rushing record is 28. That defense. They feed him the ball. The offense is predicated around him. He's got a great offensive line. It opens up Daniel Jones and not making a lot of mistakes. Although in the last couple of weeks he's been making more mistakes, being more Daniel Jones. But this guy, and then in the fourth quarter you're down by 7, and then you break off. Or you're down by whatever it is, 4 points, and you break off a 83-yard touchdown to win or to go up late in the fourth quarter. He's got ice in his veins. He's the MVP, in my opinion.
All right, that's a good pick. Quarterbacks usually get the nod. So if Patriots continue what they're doing, they don't have a very hard schedule. I'm picking Drake May. He has 2,500 yards already, 19 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions. QB rating of 113.9 and a 71%
Jeez.
completion rating. He's balling.
He's balling right now.
Balling.
But he's not balling against good talent. I mean, good teams.
Which is why I say
maybe
it's a year too early. But
I want to see it late.
His performance right now, he's an MVP.
Okay. Some other big news that happened earlier today. Brian Daboll is out as the Giants head coach.
Finally. I mean...
Oh, was that a crack?
I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. But finally, how many games he's going to blow this year?
Yeah, he blew the Denver game. He blew this past game that they just lost to the Bears. That they were up 10 in the fourth quarter. He's clearly the problem. He's also putting his young quarterback Jackson Dart in harm's way. Right, this is his second concussion. He's out. He's been an absolute stud. Fantasy-wise, because he runs the ball, but he's a rookie running back, careless, running all the time, and this is his second concussion in what, 3 weeks?
It's his second concussion this year, and he's been checked for it 4 times. I know Mark's going to have a comment about this. Maybe.
Me?
No. Okay.
Comment?
So, of course, if this was Tua, we'd be talking about, sitting down for the rest of the year. But since it's not Tua and it's not the Miami Dolphins, it's just the New York Giants and Dart, we're not going to even bring up that it's a big deal that he's been susceptible for this concussion. Remember, Brian Daboll even went into the blue tent, and he was screaming. It's like, hey, guys, get him out. He needs to play. It was a possible concussion, and he put him out there. He played the rest of the game. Thankfully, nothing happened, but he has another concussion now. So young quarterback that looks promising, and he's already on the same route as the guy down here.
dynamic player. Who, if you had to pick, I have one pick right now who I think is on the hot seat other than Mike McDaniel, and it's Dan Quinn for the Commanders. He's a defensive coach, and the Commanders have lost a record 4 straight games by more than 21 points. This is us going to play them in Madrid.
Yeah, they kind of did what the Dolphins did, and they tried to build their defense quickly last year by signing a bunch of guys because they had the good year on a bad schedule with a young quarterback that was doing well. And I don't know, you're playing kind of prisoner of the moment because they had such a good year last year. Now, of course, 2 years,
3-7 this year.
2 years down the road, you can't be doing this again. And kind of what happened in Atlanta. Atlanta, he had a great staff. He had Kyle Shanahan. We had Mike McDaniel there. We had all those guys in Atlanta. They went to a Super Bowl, and then after that, it's slow bleed until he lost his job. So you might be right. You might be on his way. Thankfully, we're going to go up against them now where they lost 5 straight, and we're going to Madrid. I'm going to be there live. Hopefully I get into the stadium because we talked about StubHub on the last show. I'm fine with it if they're going to have a bad defense.
Do you really think you're not going to get into the game?
I had the worry.
You can sue the we know all the best lawyers. We know Societe Law. You just call.
No, they guarantee your money back.
Alejandro Societe, and that guy will sue the pants off these guys.
They have that guarantee. I'm going to get my money back. There's nothing to sue.
Here's a guarantee to hold your Johnson in your hand when you try to get into Santiago Bernabeu.
Yeah.
Is that how you even announce it?
Yeah.
What are you excited to eat? Are you excited to eat anything?
Pulpo. Octopus.
Are you gonna have pulpo?
Yeah, I'm gonna have anything that what they recommend. That's what they say. I'm gonna have it. So I'm also going to San Sebastian after. Ooh. So we're going north. We're going there.
You're going to that famous restaurant?
No, it's closed because in Europe they do things great where they just close because they want to. So it's closed. So I can't. That just means I'm going to go again. But when you go to the streets, they have those pinchos that you can go and just eat. And I was watching something. Apparently, there's a lot of sardines. I'm not a sardine guy. Never had one. Don't think I want to. But I'm going to.
You're going to try it?
Yeah, absolutely. You wouldn't?
Yeah, for sure I would. I mean, it's going to have ají criollo and stuff like that. It's going to be delicious.
It's just going to be a little salty. I recommend with like a cracker or whatnot. Salty. Very, very sea taste.
Well, that's what they do over there. So I'm excited to be in Europe.
Oh, man. Croqueta de jamón. Jamón ibérico. I'm not a big pata negra guy.
No, me either.
I don't get the pumps and thrills about it.
I'm fine with like charcuterie on the board.
Yeah.
But if you're cutting it off the leg,
yeah,
it's like anatomy class.
Have you felt that too? It's like greasy, like it with the leg.
No, but
I love it. Right off of the leg, it's delicious.
Yeah, man. I just don't think it has like a lot of taste. Like it's not. Give me like a good oven roasted turkey from Publix.
Oven roasted turkey.
Deli, bro. That's the best.
Oh, but you're talking about cold cuts.
How about
cold cuts? Yeah.
Honey ham, right there on Bird Road.
I'm not a big honey baked ham.
Honey baked ham.
Man, those people.
Yeah.
I'm not a big ham guy, but when I get one of those, when I see one of those, it's just it's delicious.
You guys should sponsor us. Honey baked ham.
Right there on Bird Road. By Bird Bowl.
Yeah, they're down the street. They might as well.
I basically look like a ham. I could be your mascot. What do you think, honey baked ham? Well, absolutely.
They always have a line in Thanksgiving and Christmas, and they put out a tent and everything so people don't have to sit in the sun. I mean, it's crazy.
Speaking of, being a sponsor and stuff like that, I mean, I don't understand how people cannot sponsor LBO Locks anymore. I honestly don't understand. You're looking at the hottest gambler in the world right now. In the world, okay? The guy went 5-2 last week. 5-2. That doesn't happen. 2-0 on Thursday, 2 losses, and then finished strong the rest of the game with the Rams game, taking both the Rams and the over. It was easy. 5-2.
And your pops. And
the prop hit. By the way, what everyone said that it couldn't be done because it was 2 players of the same team, of the same wide receiver core that had to score a touchdown. You got +3 on your money right there. I mean, you're up so many units right now. Trust me, this guy went 3-1. He stopped betting over-unders. He went 3-1. Our other guy, producer Mark, Went 2-2. It's just winners upon winners, folks. Follow us, if anything, for this. This is where you make your money. You want to go buy your kid that Nintendo Switch number 2? You can do that. You want to go buy them, Wizards of Waverly Place poster? You can do that with the winnings from this football segment. Okay, here we go. The Jets taking on the Patriots. Patriots 11.5 point favorites. Over under is 43. This is Thursday night at 8:15 on Prime. The Patriots are a massive 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 games against the Jets, including a 4-1 against the spread record in their last 5 games at home against New York. The Jets' last 5 road games have all hit over the over total. However, the head-to-head matchup between the Jets and the Patriots has historically been low scoring, with the under hitting in 5 of the last 6 meetings. Producer Mark, who do you like here and why?
I'm going to take the Pats because I heard that Drake May is the MVP. So I'm just going to it's a lot of points, but it's the Jets.
I like it. Chris?
I want to stick to our theory from last week. It's a short week, divisional week. The Jets played well last week. There's a lot of points there.
11.5.
11.5. I'm going to take the Jets on the points there.
Oof. I will be taking this. I will be taking the over. 43 points. The Jets' defense is absolute crap. They gave away Sauce Gardner to the Colts. They gave away Quentin Williams. They don't have anybody. And Quincy Williams, they demoted him and they benched him. Okay? They're coming off a huge game that they beat the Browns for potentially losing the first overall pick. Luckily, the Saints won too. But the Jets are coming up a high. I think they're going to give up so many points to your supposed MVP. Give me the over here, and I'm also going to...
It's tough.
To take the Jets.
It's tough.
To take the Jets. I'm going to stick with the over here. I'm not going to pick the points here. There's too many points, so give me the over here. Okay, next up. Vamos a nosotros, vamos a Madrid. Estamos juntos todavía con los niple, con la salchichón de melón. Mira, the Commanders taking on the Dolphins. And the Dolphins are 2.5 point favorites in Santiago, Madrid, Bernabéu, España. The over-under is 47.5 points. That's mucho points, por favor. The Washington Commanders are on a historically awful losing streak, with their 4 defeats all coming by 21 points or more. This is the longest much skied by any NFL team since the 2002 Cardinals. No muy bien. The Commanders are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 road games, and the Dolphins games have heavily been favored of the over, hitting over in 6 of their last 8 games. Lito, you will be there. What is your pick and why, señorito?
What accent is...
This is my Spanglish. This is my, rico suave.
Oh, wow.
Chichón. Me going to la covacha. Y tú sabes, oye, niña, ven pa' acá.
Oh, now you went straight Cuban. You went from Spanish to Cuban.
No. It's not the same. I thought it was the same.
No, definitely different accent.
All people that speak Spanish speak Spanish.
This is a mistake. Mistake of all mistakes. I know it. I'm taking both. I'm taking the over, and I'm taking the Dolphins.
Woo! And do you want to tell us why real quick, or no?
Well, to your point, the defense, the Commanders' defense is not doing very well. They've lost 5 straight games. The Dolphins should have something to build on. Run the ball. They have been doing better. They're 19th in points scored in the league. Their defense is 27th, but we've seen in the last 3 weeks they've really done a lot better. Even against the Ravens, it's just they cracked once the game got away from them. So I just think, it's a mistake. I know it is because I'm a Dolphins fan, but 2.5, taking that, I'm taking the over.
Mark, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Te gusta? Por favor.
It's like Super Mario speaking Spanish.
Por favor, Mark. Por favor.
I'm going to go fins up here.
Love it.
I'm gonna go fins up. I think they're gonna stick with the run because apparently we don't have any tight ends. So just throw an extra blocker over there.
I will be taking the over. 47.5 points is mucho points. But aquí, eso no pasa nada. Porque this is ham ibérico. Aquí es Swiss cheese. Vamos a ir. The defense of the Commanders is Swiss cheese. Over mucho points. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Give me the Commanders. The Commanders are going to win this football game. Oh, wow. Because the Dolphins just had their Super Bowl. And I've been saying it all along. You get really high off a big game, and then the next week you fall flat on your face in 40-degree weather, and it's raining. And imagine you going all the way over there to watch the game. Now, do I really want this game for the Commanders to win, so this guy can have a terrible vacation? Absolutely, that's what I want. So give me the Commanders and give me all the points in the world. Give me the over. Okay, Sunday, 4:05 p.m. Huge game. We just talked about
Before
both
you
of
keep
these
on,
teams.
you know that the stadium's a retractable roof, right?
Yeah, that's fine. But I want you to be miserable with the loss in 40-degree weather.
Got it.
I just see you being soaked right now.
The two is playing fine. Yeah, I'm soaked outside, looking at my phone, and the service is not going through because I'm in Europe and not going in. Yeah, that's gonna be terrible.
This is gonna be fun.
But don't worry, I'm gonna bring it to you because we're gonna have our mics. You know, I have a camera person that's gonna be following me around. She says she's not gonna be on camera, but we're gonna have content for you.
You're gonna give us everything. Give us some food reviews.
Yeah, the
right?
whole thing. It's gonna
Stadium food review.
It's gonna be a Madrid experience for you guys. Our 786 Sports is so grateful for flying me over there. They said they're going to reimburse me and everything, so I'm excited.
Oh, I didn't know that was in the contract.
Yeah.
I thought Marco was going to press something. All right, Seahawks at the Rams. The Rams at home are 2.5-point favorites. Over-under is 48.5. This game is on Sunday at 4:05 p.m. The Rams have the most profitable team to bet on, have been the most profitable team to bet on in the NFL this season at 7-2 against the spread. Furthermore, the Rams are an equally dominant 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against the spread against the Seahawks. However, the Seahawks are the ultimate road warriors this season, boasting a pristine 4-0 against the spread away from Lumen Field. Big game. We've talked about both of these teams, the Seahawks being at the top of the leaderboard in the NFC. I think that the Rams are the best team in football right now, playing very well. I will be taking the Rams. Now, this line kind of scares me. It's only 2.5 points right now. It's Monday, okay? So the lines just came out. This, I think, is going to move. But the Rams, give me the Rams here. I think that they're playing the best out of everybody. And I'm not going to touch the over-under here. I think it's too many points, and that Seahawks defense kind of scares me. Producer Mark, how about you, my friend?
Ooh. I'm going to take those sea chickens, baby.
Love that.
I love this. I love Seattle. I love what they're doing over there. Yeah, let's do the chickens.
The chickens. I love it. Mr. Chris.
As much as you love what Seattle's doing, I do too because I have Seattle in 2 of my fantasy leagues as my defense. But I am not going to bet against Matthew Stafford when I'm seeing. By the way, did Devontae Adams get hurt?
He did get hurt, but he came back into the game.
Okay.
But he looked pretty bad. It looked abdominal. Back. Yes, back. That's true. That's correct.
But if he came back in the game, I don't know if it's going to stiffen up on him. But
It was non-contact.
Oh,
it was him.
great.
He was planting and he stopped mid-route.
That's not good. But I'm not betting against Stafford this year. He's also on my fantasy football team. So
Oblique injury.
so Mark was right. I'm still taking the Rams. It's in LA, right?
It's in LA.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me the Rams.
All right.
Are there still fans in St. Louis for the Rams? I was wondering because there's not any in LA. We know that, but in St. Louis, did they follow? What do you
For the LA? I would think. Who else would they?
No.
In Missouri, Kansas City.
You would. So that's almost happened. We almost lost the Marlins, right? So if the Marlins would have gone to a different team, would you have followed the Marlins to San Antonio? The San Antonio whatever.
Probably.
Nah, I would have picked my favorite. At that point, I would be like, I'm going to pick a good team. Like, I'm not going to suffer through this if I can't even go watch them anymore.
Boston Red Sox?
Yeah, I know
That would be your choice?
No, I don't know.
What?
So this is what happened, okay? So I know this is a big team here at the studio, but I went up to New England. I went to Maine to study for physical therapy, and I was like, you know what? I could be a Red Sox fan because, I'm a Marlins fan. And now I can have an AL team, the Boston Red Sox. But those fans are so awful. They're so ungrateful for what they've had.
Yeah, F you, Boston.
All they've seen in our lifetime is just domination in baseball, in basketball,
12
in
parades.
football. I was at a game. Did we talk about this yet, or I haven't talked about this yet?
Not yet.
No, we haven't.
Okay, so I'm at the Dolphin game. Well, my great roommate Allison, she got me and my classmate Tom, as a Christmas gift. They got us tickets to the Dolphins versus the Patriots.
What a nice gift.
Super nice. Not
What a
only was
nice
I bothering them by staying in their house in the room, I was paying, but she got me a gift. It was amazing.
That's
so we go to
nice thing.
Foxborough. We get on a bus. We go to Foxborough, and it's Philbin, and we're up 17-0
against Brady.
against Brady, and that was the Gibson. Remember how Gibson, he got hurt on like a touchdown pass. So I don't cheer. You've seen it.
Yeah,
I don't cheer.
clearly yesterday.
I just sit there, and everyone's like, "Hey, man, you can cheer." I go, "I know how this ends." Okay, I know how this ends. So I go to the bathroom. It's halftime, and they're like, "Let's fire Bill Belichick. Let's get rid of Tom Brady." I'm like, "You guys, are you kidding me? You're the New England
Spoiled.
Patriots, dude."
Spoiled brats.
So I got back from halftime. We're winning 17-0. I may have the numbers wrong, but after 2 minutes, all I could hear was just over and over again. After 2 minutes in the second half, we're losing 21-17. And I looked around and I go, "This is why I don't cheer, guys, because it always happens." And they lost. And then I was like, "No, Tom Brady's the best." And I was like, "You guys are," but I listen to the radio every morning. And they're always complaining about the Red Sox and always complaining about the Celtics. I'm like, they're winning, guys. What are you guys talking about? So I can't be a Red Sox fan.
It's like Heat fans. Everyone talks crap about the Heat and Riley now. Like everything has to be championship or bust with this organization and with these fan base. That's how the Heat fans are.
We also had an experience in
Yeah.
the Red Sox Stadium in Fenway, where we were there the day that we won the championship for the Heat
Against OKC.
OKC.
Oh,
So we went
domination.
We went to a Marlins game that was there. It was a gift from our mother for Christmas.
So
Great
way in
gift.
advance, in June, whatever, it was a Christmas gift, and because the Marlins were playing against the Red Sox. Mark, continue.
And since he was up in school up there, we made the trip, and we went to the game, and it was phenomenal. We sat behind home plate, and guys were just yelling at us constantly.
You had what were you wearing?
Well, we were wearing Heat.
Nothing
Heat?
bad.
Yeah, I mean, we wore the Heat shirt that has every team that we beat in that playoff run crossed off, including Boston. So, and then I had long hair. Some guy was like, "Cut your hair, hippie," or something like that.
Yeah, he's sitting there, and he's just like, "Cut your hair, whatever." So the Marlins are winning, and Mark looks at me. He's like, "Should we go?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." So it's the 8th inning. And we get up to leave, and as I leave, some guy stops me. He goes, "You're not going to wait to see your team lose?" I go, "Nah, I'm actually going to go across the street and watch my team, the Heat, win a championship."
Oh yeah!
And his face was just like this. And Mark, continue on with the story.
Yeah, no, we went there, and then we walked across the street to a phenomenal bar that was right across the street. It was literally, there was another group of Miami people that went to the Marlins game as well, and they were there. They were a little obnoxious.
Yeah, they were loud.
But some homers, some Boston people were in there, and they did not enjoy that we were celebrating, and they tried to fight us.
But that's not the whole picture. We walk in, and the host is like, "You have to sit over there." So it was just with the other Miami.
They Rosa Parks you?
Rosa Parks. And there was people like in line, like staring at us, talking like, "No one cares," and we blew them out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're like, "No one cares about the NBA Finals. The Heat suck," and they're just at us, and we're like, "No one's talking to you. We're just
Boston
here
sucks,
watching
dude.
the game."
Boston's a great city.
And we're walking out, and I thought we were gonna get jumped just because we were fans, and that's not cool, guys. And we're just the Heat.
Yeah, come on,
Miami
just
guys.
3 championships.
It's not like we were gloating in front of you or anything. We're just watching the game.
Yeah, when you had a shirt that was crossing off their team's
It's not our fault. It's not our fault we won.
Got it. I like it. I liked it. That's winning mentality. Speaking of winners, the Lions taking on the Eagles Sunday Night Football 8:20 on NBC. Eagles right now, the opening line is Eagles -1. Over under is 49. This is the game of the week. The last 5 meetings have all hit the over between both of these teams. The Eagles have the number 1 ranked red zone offense in the NFL, converting trips inside the 20 on a touchdown rate of an incredible 85% of the drives. And the Lions defense ranks near the bottom, so many, many points. I will be opening up here. Give me the Lions here. I just like the Lions. I think that they're the best team in football other than the Rams right now. Two great football teams. They're going to pound it. I think the Eagles are fluttering right now in the wind. All right?
They're winning 10-0 right now in the fourth quarter.
Okay, give me the Eagles. I will be taking the Eagles. Hopefully, Saquon Barkley, wakes up. Give me the Eagles here, and I will also be taking the under here. I don't like the pick, so I'm not going to do it. Just give me the Eagles. Little, who do you like here?
Yeah, I liked where you were going with it. The Detroit Lions, they have the second most points scored in the NFL right now. They have according to PFF, the fourth best offense in the league, the fourth best defense in the league. They're 10th in points allowed. The Eagles don't score a lot of points because their offense takes time to get going. They're playing Monday night tonight, so they're going to have another Monday night game, this time at home. I should pick the Eagles, but I'm going Detroit. Lions. Give me the Lions. Rawr.
Nice. Mark? Oh, this guy loves.
I love the birds.
Yeah.
I love birds. Bird all around. Give me the birds, guys.
Give him the birds. I love it. I will also be I took the Eagles. I will also be taking the under here. I think it's too many points. I think the Eagles defense is very, very good. They made a lot of different, and they got Jalen Phillips now. By the way, speaking of Jalen Phillips, has he done anything? He's got 5 tackles right now, 3 solo, no sacks, no tackles for loss. The guy's a freaking bust. I mean, it's terrible. Briggs prop of the game, real quick, folks. 5-2. The guy has gone 21-5 in his last 26 picks. It is what it is. He only picks winners. And speaking of winners, give me Devon Achane over on his rushing yards. I think he's going to run all over the Commanders. This gentleman right here, although I picked the Commanders. This guy over here, I know I just flip-flop right now. This guy's going to be over there. He's going to have a really nice time. Devon Achane is going to run all over them. But unfortunately, Tua is going to throw 3 picks, and we're going to lose the game. Enjoy your octopus. Take us home, dude.
Well, don't forget that this
Say bon voyage. Say
this
sayonara.
episode is brought to you by Sociedad Law, personal injury attorneys. If you've been injured in a car accident, you need more than just a lawyer. You need an advocate who truly cares and fights hard for what you deserve. Call Sociedad Law at 305-340-9082 or visit Sociedad Law for your free consultation. Sociedad Law, where strength meets compassion. Josh Jacobs with a touchdown.
Yeah!
Sayonara, suckers.
Yeah! Eat it, Adrian. You bit.